Welcome to Daily Zodiac Predictions. If you have already subscribed, thank you for coming back, but if you're not yet a subscriber, please consider, as you will get daily Chinese zodiac readings and predictions to help guide you in the direction of clarity, to take advantage when the universal energy is to your favor. Today we will discuss the month of November, which is considered the dog month in the zodiac cycles. The dog month is thought-provoking, time slows down and everything around it takes on special significance. Do not rush, take hasty actions for ghostly purposes. Vanity, unnecessary chores should fade into the background. No matter what lies ahead, the main thing is to understand yourself. If at the beginning of the month there will be doubts about the correctness of what is happening, then in the last decade it will turn out to agree with yourself. Nothing terrible will happen if you have to spend most of the time alone. Sometimes it's useful to stop and think about the meaning of life. Let fate not provide a chance to succeed significantly, but there is no reason to worry. Peace of mind and poise are a guarantee of future success. The state of mind inspires some fears, mood swings are possible. Even in the first decade, a feeling of dissatisfaction with life may appear. The future is drawn in gloomy colors. Unfortunately, the dog month contributes to pessimism. However, much will depend on the internal mood. It is necessary to drive bad thoughts from yourself. If you don't have enough strength to deal with depression, you should seek reassurance in communication. Talking with loved ones will help you sort out your feelings. Perhaps it will be possible to get answers to many questions, although it is quite simple to take your soul away. You should not make excessive demands on yourself. Life is multifaceted, every day brings its joys and sorrows. If today is not lucky, tomorrow luck will certainly smile. The dog month and 5 elements influences. Under the influence of one of the 5 elements, the nature of the month of the dog can change significantly. The dominant element gives a special emotional coloring to everything that happens, including the thoughts and actions of a person. For example, the wood gives kindness, spiritual flexibility, sociability. The fire element symbolizes emotionality, passion, earth, reliability, constancy. The metal element is responsible for the strength of character, discipline. Water sharpens intuition, develops intellectual abilities. Wood dog month. This implies a friendly atmosphere and complete understanding with others. Most likely, there will not be a single reason for the aggravation of relations. Everything will turn out exactly as planned. Although in the middle of the month it may suddenly seem that the situation was created artificially, others play along and hide their thoughts. However, this is an erroneous opinion. The atmosphere itself is disposed to good deeds, a sympathetic attitude. It is necessary to try to maintain a positive attitude until the end of the month in order to avoid problems in the future. Anger, negative attitude towards people can unexpectedly affect events in the future. Any actions will have consequences. Do not think that you can spoil people's lives with impunity. Fire dog month. This promises a dynamic development of events, but a busy schedule can lead to overwork. If there is no desire to exhaust yourself with an excessive load, you need to immediately determine the goals. It is perfectly acceptable to live a measured life, adhering to your plan. However, in this case, you can be on the sidelines of life. Many profitable offers will pass by. Although this is not a cause for regret, it is likely that luck will still smile. In the future, new, no less promising opportunities will appear. It remains only to deal with your thoughts and feelings. You cannot act against their own will. If anxiety does not torment at the end of the month, then the choice is made correctly. The main thing is to be in harmony with yourself. Earth dog month. This is the time to work for the future. Do not wait for a quick reward. The final results will be visible no earlier than at the end of the year. Probably, fate will not provide a choice. Circumstances will develop in such a way that you can't get away from hard but necessary work. It remains only to work patiently, hoping for future success. Although some problems are inevitable at first, at the end of the month you won't have to regret the work done. Most likely, serious material difficulties will not arise, but cooling in relations with close people is not excluded. This month is characterized by some mundane interests, which may not meet the expectations of others. It is impossible to let the situation go by chance. It is important to be able to build a dialogue. Metal dog month. This is favorable for working on oneself. If until this time there were unresolved issues, it is urgent to deal with all the controversial issues. Despite the apparent complexity, This task is quite feasible. One has only to begin to analyze and study past mistakes, strength and energy will increase markedly. It is impossible to run away from problems all the time, you need to get rid of all negative thoughts in one fell swoop. Let the mission seem impossible in the first decade, at the end of the month you can count on significant progress. The main thing is to be able to negotiate with yourself, gain confidence in your own abilities. Otherwise, there will be no obstacles, you just need to decide on the priorities and not turn off the intended path. Water Dog Month. This is suitable for communication, it's time to get the right acquaintances. Everything that happens around you will be conducive to a trusting relationship, do not be afraid of conflicts and omissions. A sense of humor will help to avoid embarrassing situations. Lightness of character is the best way to get closer to a variety of people. In addition to sociability, goodwill, inner feelings will be of great importance. Despite the prevailing atmosphere of complacency everywhere, provocations by ill-wishers are possible. If at the beginning of the month get involved in a dubious story, trusting crooks, you cannot wait for the successful completion of affairs. In this case, the last decade may bring problems instead of joy. Wisdom of the Dog Month. In the Dog Month, any household chores work out well, you can engage in construction and repair. However, one should not overdo it with the load, especially if household chores cause inconvenience, make confusion in family life. In relations with loved ones, an atmosphere of trust and understanding should prevail, this is a task of paramount importance. Teamwork should either be fun, or it should be postponed for a while. It is recommended to spend more time with loved ones, to arrange family holidays. You can go to visit, take friends and colleagues at home. Any trips are favorable, travel, business trips, sightseeing tours. In terms of work, it is better to focus on communication, and not engage in the implementation of ambitious projects. It is necessary to abandon large expenses. In the Dog Month it is impossible to invest money in business, to give impressive amounts of debt. Scandals should be avoided, it is unacceptable to participate in squabbles, to weave intrigue. It is not recommended to drastically change your usual lifestyle. For example, it is better to postpone moving to a new place of residence, it is worth delaying the dismissal.